Rel here, and I'm back again with another review. This time for a new Korean film coming out. It's coming out and being distributed by Well Go Entertainment. It's supposed to come out October 6th. So if you're watching this, it should be out now. It's coming out in unlimited capacity. Was first released in September 27th of 2023. And this magical movie is Dr. Cheon and the Last Talisman. Again, this is a Korean movie, so there will be subtitles. Just so you know, you gotta do some reading. Pretty sure when this comes out, probably it'll have like English dub, which I am absolutely just not a fan of. I'm sorry. I've just never. I mean, this is not the 80s, the 90s anymore. We don't have to do it, man. We can just read. It just looks better. It sounds better. I'm sorry. The dubs are terrible. English dubs are never good. They never find their voice to match the exact role. But yeah, Dr. Cheon and the Last Talisman. You know, this is a Korean ghost movie, basically. Let me give you a little bit of the description here. The story of a fake exorcist, Dr. Cheon, who is commissioned for the case of a girl who is strongly possessed. So we come into this, and we have a guy who the story tells us is from a famous shaman family, exorcist family, and tragedy happens there, and he steps away from it. He then becomes a fake shaman, goes around, basically ghost hunters, goes around and tries to solve cases. What we know is that he has a degree in like psychology, so he pretty much uses that to solve a lot of people's problems, and explains that pretty much a lot of it is just in people's heads, and if you give them you pretty much give them what they need or show them what they need, everything will go away. One of the first cases you see is them kind of orchestrating an entire possession, a ghost thing, trying to get rid of evil spirits and stuff like that. Obviously, as the story progresses, it goes from, hey, I'm a fake shaman, to, oh, now I got to step up and really get rid of this issue. I just found it funny. The movie has a lot of humor at times, a lot of like I said, a lot of great moments throughout the movie. Just really has you relate to the characters. The the villain was very interesting. Kind of reminds me of various different films dealing with possession, but this method was a lot different than what you would normally see out of like your possession movie. Normally they, I don't want to give too much away if you guys are going to go see this, but this is definitely like I think a way I haven't seen this done in a while. And like I said, majority of like Asian culture, like Japanese, Korean, whatever. If you read a lot of manga like I do, there's a lot of like spiritual stories, just like a lot of ghost stories. I mean, I can name so many, from Black Exorcist to Yu Hakusho, like so many different stuff, so much different stuff that deals with the occult. And not to say that's a bad thing. I'm just saying like it's kind of deeply rooted in both history. So like when you watch this, you'll see a lot of like a lot of the Korean, I don't want to say religious, like, but you can kind of see like where it is as you watch this. How rooted a lot of this stuff is. But like I said, in this movie, we have Dr. Chung, who comes across, is this fake shaman, comes across somebody who can actually see spirits, can actually see ghosts, actually see whatever. So for whatever reason, he does not come equipped with that ability, but has the means to banish it, the means to vanquish it. Um, we we have a lot. Like I said, I don't want to butcher anybody's names as I'm going through this, so I'm just going to say this. Uh, Gang Dong Won, who's Dr. Chon, and I'm just going to try to get everybody's names here. Lee Dong Kui and Bay, who's like his assistant in this movie. He's pretty goddamn funny. He is in on, I guess, in on the scam. It's not really a scam because he is still relieving people of the issues, and he actually does like put his degree to work. And you see him use like various different means to kind of like help different people. Just happens to be that this one particular case was real, and he was offered a lot of money to do it. Um, there, like I said, there's a lot of funny moments in the movie. It's not all serious. Do see a lot of blood, and a lot of possession moments throughout the movie. So I mean, if you're one of those people that obviously you knew what you were watching going into this, just tell you right now, um, the movie's about an hour, hour 40 minutes, about hour 30, hour 40 minutes. Doesn't feel too long. I was entertained the entire way. This is definitely something that I would want to have in my collection, want to watch again. Like I said, I really enjoyed the characters. And when we got to a lot of like the action scenes, which I wasn't expecting to get, they did a really pretty good job on that. Just kind of showing like some of the possessed people with like abilities and strength and stuff like that, and just like regular dude swinging a sword around, which I'm like, okay, this guy's definitely gonna die. But like I said, it's a lot of great moments throughout the movie. The villain, man, he reminds me of the guy from Showdown. Was it Showdown in Little Tokyo with Kurt Russell? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. But it reminds me of that villain from that movie a little bit. Except this one is almost kind of like a story of revenge too, where like Cheon's trying to get revenge for a particular thing that happened to him. And he, kind of takes this job so that he can try to find this particular person. Like I said, I thought that the showdown was pretty good. I really like the ending to this. I feel like it really pays off in the end. Just the way a lot of the CG stuff that they show towards the end, and the way that some of the magic looks really, really cool. A lot of the special effects and stuff they use. We have like a combination of like actual weapons and some of the magical artifacts and stuff that they use. The character who can see, who has the ability, her eyes can see ghosts. I want to make sure I get her name right. It is Esom, so I want to make sure I get that. She's playing Yu Young. She is the character that is able to see spirits and possessions. Which I really wish she had a little bit more to do, other than I can see them and direct you, because that was probably like my only biggest issue with the movie, is that I kind of wish that was a universal ability and not just to her. Kind of seems ridiculous that the main character, and again, it's not a spoiler, the main character doesn't have the ability to already do that. Seeing as how he comes from a spiritual family. Most of these like ghost things, like if you can hear it, you can see it, you can hear it. But yeah, I mean, it's just no fault in the movie. But like I said, the movie's really good. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, it wasn't too long, didn't overstay its welcome. I love the practical effects, the special effects. There is a special famous character that appears in this movie, and I'm gonna let you guys figure that out on your own. But you're probably gonna recognize this person very easily, seeing as how they have a shining moment in the movie. That's shining moment in the movie. um, but yeah, just look out for that. So the special moments, and at the end of this as well, which you don't really see too often, there's a end credit scene. Which, like I said, stay after the credits, watch out the credits. There's an end credit scene, so you get a little bit more of a closer there. Kind of alludes to me that there may be more. There may be more to this series. Maybe we get a little bit more. I hope so. Like I said, I like the characters so far. Maybe the two guys, like I said, Esom, who doesn't really do a lot here. I just wish he had a little bit more to do, other than, hey, I can see you. But other than that, like I said, the ending was great. I really felt like I was really satisfied. I got the story that I needed out of this. If there happens to be sequels, I would not be mad about it, none whatsoever. Like I said, this movie is going to be in a limited capacity. Being distributed by Wellgo, so you should be able to see that pretty soon. It should be out as of October the 6th. So if you're watching this, you probably should be able to find a way to go see it. Like I said, Dr. Cheon and the Last Talisman. This was a great watch. I would definitely watch it again. Definitely a Blu-ray buy for me if it ever comes out, if it ever gets distributed. Like I said, I definitely enjoyed it. If you're not already watching Korean cinema, so many great movies, so many great things that you could be watching, and this is one of them. You will have a fun time. This is a fun watch. Um, I have nothing else good to say about this. It's good. It's fun. It's a good time. It's not perfect, but it's a good time. But other than that, like I said, check out the movie. Should be available now for you to watch. However, they're releasing the format. Thank you, Well Go Entertainment, for allowing me to watch this early. Great movie. Appreciate it. And like I said, on that note, I'll see you guys for another review. And leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought once you get a chance to see it. And I'll see you guys later. See you.
I